sometimes I think that sometimes I feel like I'm being selfish in the things that I'm wanting in life, and or just like the reasons that, like, okay, so like I felt like, especially more recently, that it just felt so unfair that like my parents and my grandparents, the opportunities they had in life, and it's just like, it just feels like my grandparents, like, they came to Canada at the perfect time, like greatest economic boom ever. Like, it was one person, one job, wife ran the household, 5 kids, car, toys, like, I mean, boats or extra fun cars or trailer, like camping trailer, like vacations, like everything. House, everything was everything, the dream, the American dream was possible. House, white picket fence, kids, family, love, like relationship, whatever. And then my parents, it became 2 people had to work and they could do the American dream. Now it just feels like here I am working every single week, doing my thing, bringing in as much money as I can, trying to hustle and do things, and I can't get ahead. It just feels like every generation it starts on a harder difficulty, and it's just like, ugh. And it's just brutal too, because like I see all these, like, these people that have this, like, this really ambitious mentality and stuff, and it's just like I work as hard as I can. I'm tired at the end of the day, though. I'm tired. I don't want my whole life just to be me, just work, and then hopefully at 60 I can retire and enjoy some of my life. Like, I'm trying to enjoy a little bit of my life, trying to slow down, I'm trying to, like, take in the scenery, you know what I mean, as things go on. I'm trying to enjoy life a little bit, and not just let life pass me by, and that the fact that, like, when I'm young, that I'm doing stuff while I'm still young. It's a hard balance I'm trying to do, and it's just like, sometimes I wish I had that personality, that drive in me, that I could just keep going. Because I feel like maybe it would get me to where I want to be quicker, you know what I mean? Maybe it would like propel me to that next level, but I try and do that for a little while, and then I'm just like, what? Like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing this for? Like, I'm skipping out hanging with friends. I'm skipping out this, skipping out that. And I did that for a while. And all I got was, I grew something a bit, but it wasn't like, I feel like the other thing too, is I feel like a lot of people think that just because you put a lot of work and effort into something doesn't mean that you're going to be a multi-millionaire at the end of the next year. Because that's what the influencers always sell. Like, you know, grind, don't worry about it, like, let the years just, like, because you got these, like, guys like Gary Vee and stuff like that were selling wine for their parents' wine store or whatever, and he did that for like 10 years or 15 years or whatever he did, and now he's a multi-millionaire because he started his own thing, but he missed out on a lot. But you know what, those are memories you'll never get back. Those hanging out with those friends, you'll never have those things. Yeah, okay, you're set now, but you know what, everyone wants those memories. You always want those things that you can look back on and be like, oh man, like, yeah, those were fun times, those were exciting times. Like, and you know what, sometimes it's like, I'm glad that I'm not there anymore, because that was too much. But it's still cool that you had those memories, and I mean, whatever you put more effort into, you have to pull effort out of other things. And if that's putting more effort into a business or something, or into your work and trying to get more money, or you're trying to whatever, you're sacrificing other things. So, and it could just be your health. You could be sacrificing your health, which is also, like, it's one of those things that we take for granted until you're actually sick. And then it's like, you see the people that have health, it's like they're walking around with like a crown on their head. Like, it's eye-opening. It's almost like when you get like a stuffy nose or something, you get a cold and your nose is plugged, and it's like, oh my gosh, when I used to be able to breathe out of my nose, it was so much nicer. I used to be able to sleep much better and stuff. It's like that same thing. And yeah, it's just that battle with how life is, and it's just rough, man. And it does feel unfair. And I'm praying that something's gonna change. There's gotta be a change. We can't keep going this way. It doesn't make any sense. Because how is this is not gonna work. So I know something's gonna change. It just sucks being in that, like right now it feels like I'm in that valley of life right now, and it's just waiting for that climb up. And I don't even know if maybe I'm on the way up. I don't know. But it just feels like I'm in the valley right now. And it's dark, it's cold. And it just doesn't feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel sometimes. That's just like, oh man. Especially when I look at where my parents were, my grandparents were at my age, it's like they had already had their life basically just about set. Like it's like they had their like wife and kids or whatever in the house, and they were basically just now, and then it was just, okay, let's raise the kids and let's build this future, let's do this thing. And yeah, and it's just like, here I am, I feel like I'm still stuck at stage one. I'm still stuck at the start. That's what it feels like, even though I know I'm not. It just feels like I haven't achieved the things that I wanted to achieve yet. And it just sucks that maybe it's still a thing, but it's like I'm gonna have to wait till I'm like in my 30s or 40s before I can start to achieve these things that these goals that are like. And that's the other thing too, is that I didn't really want to be an older dad, you know what I mean? I didn't want to be an older father. I wanted to have the energy to be rambunctious with my kids and have more energy at the end of the day after work. And I didn't want to be an old dad. I didn't want to be like in my 40s or 50s to have a kid, like. Because then the other thing too is that like you're not going to be around for forever, obviously, right? And then there's more health things, and it's like they're still young, and I wouldn't want to put that kind of pressure on them, especially if I'm not financially where I want to be at. But I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing and saving up as much money as I can, and my spending has gone way down. I don't spend a lot of money on myself, and it's just trying to just keep things going, and that's how it is right now. And that's what, I don't know, just kind of, you know what I mean, talking about things that just on my mind, and just I know other people feel the same way, and it's just so frustrating. And it's just all we can do is just keep going, just keep working. Don't quit your day job to do YouTube. Don't quit your day job to try and pursue social media, especially if you've got like 2 followers or something. Like, it's just wild what people are doing. Like, boring is sometimes good. Boring equals steady sometimes. Things are steady. So if you're bored at your job, don't quit, because the job market is wild right now too. People aren't really hiring. They're not looking for you. They're looking for cheap labor, or they're not looking for any labor. They're trying to downsize because things are getting more expensive for companies as well. So hold on to your job and just keep grinding, saving money as much as you can. I know a lot of people can't, because their whole paycheck just about goes to their bills, their rent and food and insurance, gas, phone, everything. But keep going. There'll be better days are coming. I know that, because things can't keep going this way. So, and anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.